Now here comes the sad part. My mom was 15 years old when my dad met her. He was 40 at the time. She was 15. All I know is that I'm a baby. It's not funny, but, and I know my mom was 15, my dad was 40, and he was married.
Pull up on your thought, she gone, I'ma call that girl still. Then she gave me top and I ain't call it girl still. But I'm still.
We still Hustle Daily. What's going on, Hustle Nation? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Big Play Ray coming to y'all with another video. Hopefully everybody out there having a blessed day. Got another story for y'all, man. She found out her dad was a PDF file when she was younger. Alright, so we about to go ahead and check this video out. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all as always, man. Love you guys. Make sure y'all follow your boy on Instagram at the top of the screen. Let's get right into it.
When I was younger, I found out my dad is a pedophile, and I look just like him. So I see him every day. Every time I look in the mirror, I see my dad. Like, I'm the female version of him. But the thing that bothers me the most about it is that a couple years ago, I found out that he is a deacon at somebody's church. And I'm not religious, but I respect people's beliefs. And that is just insanity to me. I don't know the name of the church. I don't know the city of the church. But I know that my brother, who is my brother by him, is the one who told me. So I know it's true. But it's crazy. It's so crazy. If y'all want a story time about how I found out, let me know in the comments, because I am more than happy to put his ass on blast. I was probably going to tell the story even if nobody asked, but I'm kind of glad that y'all did. I think like 3 people did in the comments. So get ready with me. I'm about to take my dog for a walk. We're going to try to go for about 2 hours today, since they haven't got much exercise this week. And I will tell y'all about my piece of shit of a father. I want to start off by saying that there are certain things that I'm not going to speak about because other people are involved in this that really have been traumatized, and that's just not my story to tell. I am just going to tell it from my point of view. So a little backstory. I was born in Massachusetts, and that is where my dad lives. My dad is, well, he was married at the time. I'm not sure if they're still married. They could be. I don't know. I was probably about 6, 7, or 8, somewhere in that age range. And I remember that I would always be at his house with him and his wife. My mom would just drop me off over there. Sometimes my sister on his side would be there. Sometimes she wouldn't. So yeah, I was always over there. But the crazy thing is that I've always called this man by his first name. I never called him dad. And at the time, I did not know he was my dad. But I was a kid. I wasn't thinking too much about it. Like, all I knew was that I was going over there. I was having a good time. He was nice to me. His wife was nice to me. Like, I wasn't thinking anything of it. Then there was just one random day. He sat me and my sister down, and he was like, I gotta tell y'all something. Y'all are sisters. I am Aisha's dad too. And I was a little confused, but then things started making sense. I mean, at this point, like I said, I was between 6 and 8 years old. I didn't understand a lot back then, but things finally started making sense as to why my mom was bringing me over there and why I was always with them. Now here comes the sad part. My mom was 15 years old when my dad. He was 40 at the time. She was 15. I can't share all the details about that because I really don't know everything. All I know is that I'm a baby. It's not funny, but, and I know my mom was 15. My dad was 40, and he was married at the time. Now, when he told me that he was my dad, it didn't click to me at that time. Again, I was young. And I didn't know how old my mom was. But over the years, this was after our family left Massachusetts and we moved to Georgia. Honestly, I think I was younger than 6 to 8. Maybe I was like 5. I don't know how old I was, to be honest. It's been a very long time. But we moved to Georgia, so wasn't seeing him anymore. But I started getting older, asking questions, and then things started to click. Now I know how old my mom is. I know how old I am, and I know how old my dad is. And I'm like, these ages, they don't sound too good. So me and my sister, we started having conversations about it, and she was older than me. She's 2 years older than me. So she talked to him a little bit more than I did, and she actually called him dad because she knew from the beginning that he was her dad. But we do have different moms. And we started, just talking about it, putting the timelines together, and that's when we realized, yeah, this ain't right. So I asked my mom about it, and one of the reasons why I can't really go into detail is because this is her story. Well, that would be her story to tell, not mine. But I am a product of the situation, so speaking from my point of view, I asked my mom about it. She told me what happened, and I was like, damn. So this whole time, well, not the whole time, but while I was younger at his house, this man was married. He had one outside baby from his wife, which was my sister, and he had another outside baby from raping a 15-year-old girl, which was me. Not me, the 15-year-old girl, but I was the outside baby from the girl. And I was so confused on why this lady stayed with him. She was such a sweet lady. She was never mean to me, never mean to my sister. She was very sweet. She took care of us very well, but I did not understand why she stayed with him. And the worst part about it is a lot of people knew. A lot of people knew, and nobody did anything. Nobody did anything. Some people even blamed my mom for what he did to her. And me personally, I don't care about teenagers that appear to be more sexual, or the ones that they like to call fast. Personally, I don't give a fuck about that. As a grown person, you should not be looking at them. Like, there's nothing that you could say that teenager did that would make it acceptable for a grown-ass 40-year-old man to think it's okay to have sex with her. There's nothing you can say. So whether it was consensual or whether it was straight up violent, it's wrong. Period. It's wrong. I don't condone it. Fuck that man. And the last thing I'm going to say is that I found out that he is a deacon a couple years ago through my brother. I have 2 older brothers. They're both probably pushing 40, if not already by now. So the oldest brother, he was raised by my dad. He had a very good childhood. The next brother, he didn't. My dad was not there for him. So he has ill feelings towards my dad too. And he was the one who told me, which is why I know it's true. Like, this man ain't got no reason to lie. And I actually Googled it. I looked it up not too long ago, and I found the church. I found the church that he was deacon at, and it really scares me because y'all know people who commit crimes like this, they don't just stop if they don't get caught. They only stop when they get caught. So it makes me think about how many other girls or even grown women that he did that to. How many other kids could he have that we don't know about? It scares me. And to know that he is in a church with people who are, honey, what are you doing? With people who trust him and people who are vulnerable and are there for a specific reason. Knowing that he's in a place of leadership at that church, it pisses me off. Because y'all know that a lot of shit be happening in the church, and it's always by the men who be in those leadership positions.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Y'all hear about that freakiness that be going on in them churches. I don't like when people, even if, like she said, the 15-year-old, her mama at the time was fast and it was consensual as a grown-ass 40-year-old ass man. you should know what a 15-year-old look like. Now, don't get me wrong. People are looking older than what they supposed to nowadays. I guess what's going on in the food or whatever the case is. But you should be able to look at a fucking 15-year-old and see like, okay, this is a young lady. So even if it was consensual, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't like when people blame the child. Like 15, bro, is 15. You know what I'm saying? And which is so crazy. Like she say, people, they usually don't stop. So it ain't no telling what he doing in the church he in now. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I guess that's why she don't speak to him at all. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, why didn't they file charges? Like, why wasn't the police involved in this thing? But I do know also a lot of times when this type of stuff happen, women don't come forward and, you know, say what happened to them, you know, which is unfortunate because here we go. We got a man who continues to live his life and get into the church and, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just foul. You know what I mean? But, and this is another, like, yo, it's so much ass that you can get. Like, if you really want some pussy, like, you should be able to get some pussy. They got dating apps, you feel me? They got them lizard lockers that be on the side of the little truck stops. They got prostitutes, everything, you feel me? Like, but I guess it be something mentally wrong with these people because, you know, how could you have sex with somebody that looks like a little child? You know what I mean? That's just crazy. And at 40 years old, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, she says she don't know if the wife of the father is still with him, but if she is, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Like, you see, well, I don't know if she know or not, but if she do know and she still stayed, that's just crazy. But, you know, I guess that doesn't surprise me. You know, you got men out here. We've been did some story times on men having sex with other men, and the woman knows, and they still stay with that man. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't surprise me, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why they never got the police involved. They should have got the police and authorities involved in this situation. But she's not wrong for not wanting to have a relationship with her father. She's not wrong at all. And I think, didn't we hear her say that her mom start letting her go around her dad? Like, that's another... Unless it was consensual. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying she don't know if it was violently or not. And she's saying it's not her story to tell. So it couldn't have been violently if the mom is still... let you around the father, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a lot of dysfunction right here, but you know, God bless this lady. Look at them damn dogs. You feel me? Them dogs going crazy in the background, but God bless this lady, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, we didn't get the whole story, but you know, his ass should have went to jail. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below about this situation. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, it's just sad, man. Especially to be a deacon in the church now. Like, come on, bro. Appreciate y'all, though, for tuning in and rocking with me, man. It was a little short video. She didn't give us all the details, but, hey, we got enough. You a nasty motherfucker, you. And somebody need to, what you call that? Somebody need to bust you out in the church. They need to bust his ass out in the church. You feel me? They need to air his ass out. Put him on blast in church. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. She should have put him on blast. Why you didn't put him on blast? She should have put him on blast. She gave us a story. She should have put him on blast so everybody can know. Appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with me, man. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.